opened the door and saw her lying on the floor, her small body still, and a hammer buried deep in her head. That picture has never left me. It follows me like a shadow. My name is Abba, and this is the story I carry in my chest like a heavy stone. People say time heals, but some wounds never close. Mine has stayed open for more than 10 years. I had 2 children. Oma, my daughter, 13 years old. Kojo, my son, 10 years old. Oma was the best part of me. Smart. Calm. Beautiful. She made me feel proud every day. I used to look at her and think, one day, this girl will grow into the woman I never had the chance to be. She was my hope. We lived in a small compound house in the town of Asotwe. I was a teacher in a government school far from home, so my children usually returned from school before I did. They knew how to stay safe, how to cook small meals, how to lock the door. Nothing ever scared me. We had neighbors, and Oma was a responsible girl. But one Friday changed everything. Fridays were different. The children closed early and usually got home by 3. I normally arrived around 4. That day, I opened the gate and noticed our front door was wide open. I didn't think much of it. I just assumed Kojo had gone to play and left the door open while Oma was inside. I stepped into the house. I called. Oma. I'm home. No answer. I walked to the kitchen, empty. I dropped my bag. I removed my shoes. Everything felt normal until it didn't. When I pushed open the bedroom door, my heart stopped. Oma lay on the floor, in a pool of blood. A hammer was stuck in her skull. The person had hit her so hard that the hammer got stuck and they left it there. I screamed until my throat burned. Neighbors came running. Someone grabbed Kojo from the playground. I knelt beside my daughter, shaking, touching her hair, begging her to wake up. But she was gone. Gone in the most painful way a child could go. The police came. They asked questions. They checked the house. Nothing was missing. Kojo said when he left to play, Oma was in the kitchen cooking. No one saw a stranger enter. No one heard a cry. No one saw anything. The police later said the person might have tried to force himself on her, and she probably fought back. The hammer was not ours. Meaning someone came to our house with it. Someone planned something. Someone knew our routine. And up till today, that person is still walking around. 10 years have passed, but it feels like yesterday. Sometimes, at night, I still see her on the floor when I close my eyes. Sometimes, I imagine what kind of woman she would have been. Will she be in university now? Working? Will she be sitting beside me in the evenings, telling me stories? She would have been in her 20s. Maybe even a mother someday. But death robbed her. People tell me to heal. People tell me to forgive. People tell me life must move on. But how do you move on from something like that? How do you heal when you saw your own child lying lifeless, taken in such a cruel way? How do you forget when the killer never faced justice? In Asotwe, people tell this story in a certain way. They say Oma's spirit walks with me. They say children who walk home alone now feel her around them, warning them when danger is near. Some mothers swear they have seen a small girl in a school uniform walking beside their children only for her to vanish near their gates. The elders say spirits of children who died unjustly stay to protect others. They say Oma did not leave this world quietly, she left with a cry so loud that even the spirits heard her. And sometimes when strangers walk through our area, dogs bark loudly at night. People say Oma does not let bad people sleep peacefully. They say she is still searching. Still fighting. Still waiting for her truth. I don't know if all that is true. I only know that my daughter deserved justice. She deserved life. She She deserved to grow. If this story ever reaches the ears of someone who knows something, someone who remembers something from that day, I hope they speak. Amma was only a child. She didn't deserve her end. And even if the world forgets, I will not. I am her mother. My name is Abba. And this story is the weight I will carry until my last breath.